But it was my week this week.
What time is it right now?
It is currently 7:17.
Alright,
So you've got plenty of time, mate.
plenty of time.
So for reviewer, I decided to do Anthony Fantano's review of Welcome Home by Aries.
Oh, a man you like.
Hey?
A man you like.
Yes. He makes YouTube videos on like making a beat in a minute. And he literally just sets a timer and in 1 minute makes a beat. He's made a beat just using noises that his friend makes.
And it could also be much dank.
I think he is much dank. Or at least
Friends with.
Yeah, friends with much dank. And he's made a video just using household items. So he uses a spoon as a hi-hat. Sort of hits a pillow for a kick. So he's very talented. He sort of recreates beats from scratch as well. Can't think of any, but takes sort of popular songs and remakes them. And I sort of enjoy watching his content. And then, he just dropped a song and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? So I listened to the song. That was Sayonara. And then, not long after he dropped the album, which I really enjoy. And, I'm surprised that Fantano gave him some recognition. First album.
Yeah.
And he's just a YouTuber.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty good to get recognition from the melon.
All right, so let's get into his review. What did he say about, what's it called again?
Welcome Home.
Welcome Home.
Well, I like it, but not because of how well it's constructed and put together. I just like it because it's my personal taste. So, I was looking forward to hearing what someone without any bias says, and I do agree with most of his points. It's a good contribution to a subgenre that's been growing steadily for some time and has a lot of sort of songs in it already. He has very catchy hooks, a nice melancholy voice, and the emo rap / trap beats give him a very good platform. He did say that he thinks Aries is more of a singer / songwriter than an artist, and he's just using this genre to get his songwriting out there, similar to Post Malone, which I guess I do agree with. At one point he said that the lyrics get a little bit too sentimental. Right. I don't really understand that. I thought artists getting emotional and using music to express their emotions was a good thing.
Get me sentimental.
He said towards the second half of the project, the well was getting pretty dry, because you're hearing similar sort of lyrics and topics just over and over again, and I disagree with that. It's only 25 minutes long, so it getting dry in the second half isn't a good thing. But there's still Santa Monica, Carousel, which are brilliant. I think at Santa Monica he sampled a broken air horn.
Broken?
There was I think it was a tornado warning in San Fran.
Oh, okay,
I don't know. I don't know where the city was, but there was just this massive horn, a siren playing, and it was really broken and out of tune, and I don't think it was meant to be playing.
Oh.
So he just sort of took that and used it in his beat, and it sounded really, really cool. I just love shit like that, using stuff that nobody else is going to use.
Yep.
So I don't think the second half was lacking at all. There is one song, I'll play it. It's called Pony. I believe that's the one I'm thinking of. I don't like it because the guitar he uses, it's a very obvious loop.
Mm.
So there, you can hear it here. Because there's no reverb from the previous strums. I think that's just a little sort of 2-bar loop, used over and over again. So it's quite... I don't know, I just focus on that whenever I listen to it. So I don't really like that song.
Mm-hmm.
But, that's pretty much my only downside with it. Every other song is good. Bad News is brilliant. I love this song. And then there's, Sayonara, Race Car later on, Deity. Oh, he's got such a good hook on this one. Where is it? Yes, you did. tea. That's bloody like Fantano did highlight that hook, and he was singing it. He was like enjoying himself. He liked that. Amy's Grave is, I think, about a friend that died, so it's quite like he's got a bit of a like a happyish kind of beat with like the birds singing. So yeah, that's quite sad and nice. Then he's got Pony, Carousel, Santa Monica, and he ends on Home, which is just about sort of being depressed, saying that his mum works like 2 jobs. He doesn't want to, trouble her any further with his problems and stuff like that. So it is like a good album. That sort of turned into my review just because I got excited talking about it. But he said during some songs, especially the closer, Home, which I just talked about then,
Right.
it had some brilliant cinematic vocal highs, which I do agree with. A crescendo, if you will. And it was really good when he did that, but not every song does that, and that does bring it down a little bit. Fantano got a bit excited when he started to discuss some of the hooks. He brought up Sayonara as well, which is just brilliant. That's one of my favourite songs of all time. It's definitely in the top 5. At the end of the review, he said that although he wasn't blown away, there were songs that showed a lot of potential, and he does really want to see what Aries does next.
Has he done anything since then?
I think he may have dropped one song. I hope I'm not telling some porkies there. No. He's got some like a few singles, like Blossom. That's not on any album. Let my what hang.
Let my watch hang.
He doesn't have many like singles. I don't think they're that good either. I definitely prefer like everything off Welcome Home. I do hope he drops something soon. But he said that he hopes when Aries does drop something else, it's a little bit more experimental. He said something with a bit more teeth to it. He gave it a decent to strong 6, which I think is a pretty fair rating. I personally would rate it a little bit higher, maybe to 7, but I haven't sat down and dissected it. I think once I do that, it might drop a little bit, just because, at that point I would see like the sort of shallowness of the lyrics and the repetition of it all.
Right.
Whereas now I'm just, hearing it and that's it.
Yeah.
I really like it. I think, like, my biggest problem with Fantano's, like, especially in the last couple of reviews as well, he doesn't like it when artists get personal and emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he said that a couple of times. I know you, I don't know what album it was, but you reviewed one of his reviews and he said the same thing.
Probably.
And, I don't get it. Like, I think that's when an artist is the best and they're like at the most vulnerable.
Right.
So yeah, overall, I agree with his review, but I think that sentimental thing, it's just stupid.
Just left a craw in your beak. Or a stick in your craw. Something like that. What's that saying?
I've never heard that. What's a craw?
Piece of stick. Look up stick in my craw. No, I think it might be stick in my craw.
Stick in my craw.
Yeah.
Like
craw in my beak.
Like claw, but like with an R instead.
Yeah.
Right, so you want to go craw in my beak or stick in my craw?
Stick in my craw.
Right, stick in my craw. That is a thing. What does it mean? To cause considerable or abiding resentment. She said I was pompous and that really stuck in my craw.
There you go.
Never heard that before.
Look up craw. Look up the definition of that. I feel like it's like beak.
Craw
is it
definition.
Not? I don't know.
It is the crop of a bird or insect.
I knew it was off a bird.
What's a crop?
Don't know.
I thought that was like
a wheat.
Like a food.
I don't know. There you go. You learned something new. Stuck in my craw.
Oh, I like that when he says it. Craw.
Sounds like bloody Simon Pegg. No, what's the other guy's name? The big fella?
Nick Frost.
Yeah, that's what he sounds like.
What does he say? Like, we go down to shops? What does he say?
I don't even know. He's
like he always gets the cornettos. Fuck, that's some good movies.
What's that off?
Like Shaun of the Dead.
No, that's not Shaun of the Dead. That's
But no, they say there's like 3 movies that they say it in. There's Shaun of the Dead,
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, and then
Hot
like
Fuzz is the one with the cornetto. Well, it definitely.
no,
does
3 of them have that.
Yeah. I don't know what the third one is.
Yeah, it's like that was the most recent one, like The World's End or something.
No idea.
That was pretty good.